Here we go, Combate Global on a Friday night. We are live on Paramount Plus. Big night of fights coming your way. Always entertaining, mucho más acción. Expect knockouts, expect submissions. Expect to be entertained here from our studios. To the tail of the tape, we go head-to-head, cara a cara. Both babies, really, in the MMA game. Zelada, 2 years the senior. 1-inch height advantage for Arteaga, all level on the reach. Again, we're in the bantamweight division. We are ready to go back to Lopez.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este duelo, 3 vueltas, división peso gallo. We continue with much more action this bout. 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Héctor Gómez, Vicente Rodríguez y Eliseo Rodríguez. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, prepárense. Llegó el momento de un combate global. En la esquina azul, vestido de azul, in the blue corner, wearing blue, marcó un peso oficial de 135 libras y un cuarto. He registered an official weight of 135 1/4 pounds. Esta noche hace su debut profesional. Tonight, he is making his professional debut. De Los Ángeles, California, Slick Rick Zelada. En la esquina contraria, vestido de blanco in the opposite corner, wearing white. Su peso oficial, 135 libras y 3 cuartos. His official weight, 135 3/4 pounds. Igual que su rival, entra por primera vez a la jaula en su debut profesional like his opponent. He too enters la jaula for the first time as a pro, making his debut from Miami, Florida, Justin Arteaga. El referee, Alan Abeles.
All right, I gave you guys the instructions in the locker room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. If you want to touch them up, go ahead. Come out fighting.
Alan Abeles, the third man inside the jaula. There is Rick Zelada in blue.
Fight, are you ready?
And Justin
Fight,
Arteaga.
Fight!
Max Pretos, Juliana Peña. Juliana, you have an update with Lamar Brown, apparently food poisoning.
Yes, Lamar Brown came out of food poisoning 20 minutes before he was supposed to fight Dante Brown. And, you know, that's terrible. These guys have been literally locked up in their rooms in quarantine for 5 days. They've had 5 COVID tests. They've done so much just to be here, to get that fight taken away, and the opportunity taken away is really heartbreaking. I feel so bad for Dante Brown, and you know, that's a loss in my book on Lamar's part, and he needs to change his last name now.
way to bring it full circle, Juliana.
Well, that's what he said. Dante said, "Who loser has to change your last name since they're both named Brown." So I mean, if you come up,
it is what it is.
You know, it is what it is. I'm sorry to say.
So maybe he can take mom's maiden name, we shall see, but really disappointing for those fighters, for both, because as you said, locked in a hotel, COVID testing, training, making weight. It is not for sissies, this is a tough business. Let's get to this fight here, Juliana, and Arteaga, the lefty, although a little switch in from Slick Rick Zelada.
Yes, Arteaga in the southpaw position. Zelada is switching his positions as well. There was a nice leg kick by Arteaga, answered back by Zelada.
Both making their professional debut. Very busy with the kicks early on. Zelada.
Nice little feint there, fake by Arteaga. And happy birthday to his mom as well.
Oh, that's nice, JP.
Yeah, it's his mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom.
Mom, I'm sure, I don't know if she's watching or not. If she is, hello, Mom Arteaga, as we get ready for our Friday night debut on Paramount Plus. Check out the Paramount Plus great streaming service. Now you get Combate Global in addition to all the great programming. Star Trek and Champions League soccer. So much on offer.
Both of these guys still gauging the distance, trying to get that feel-out process. Corner asking for some feints to fake his way in. Nicely done by Justin.
And Zelada got caught coming in there.
Nice outside leg kick by Zelada. Ooh.
Now upstairs. Good start here from Zelada as he continues to keep his foot on the pedal. Catches that lead leg again. Arteaga's leaving it there to be hit.
Arteaga has a nice straight left, but he's getting flurried on by Zelada.
Zelada right in the midsection.
It's a beautiful front kick by Zelada too, just to keep him guessing, keep him on his bicycle there. Nicely done.
Zelada applying good pressure. He got caught coming in. A couple good right hands by Arteaga, and then he circles out.
Nice outside leg kick by Zelada.
Sorry, JP. Arteaga said he was going to knock him the blank out. Got some heavy hands.
Nice feints, nice level changes by Zelada. And the outside leg kicks. Couple feints there.
Arteaga decides not to kick. He gets caught from that lead leg again, trying to not make it a stationary target. Big head
nice
kick.
Head kick that's blocked by Arteaga.
Now Zelada smells blood.
Woo! Nice spinning heel kick by Zelada. Nicely done. And he seems to be the more active guy.
Yeah, he looks good, Juliana.
Yeah, he's like the punches and bunches, you know. It's not just one punch at a time. He's definitely mixing it up. He's going to the head. He's going to outside leg kicks, inside leg kicks, head kicks. He's going spinning heel kicks. He's going front kicks to the midsection and big, huge, heavy hooks like that. He's definitely more active, more aggressive, hunting his opponent down.
Excellent stand-up by Rick Zelada. Slick Rick. If your name's Rick, you got to be nicknamed Slick. And the folks at Black House MMA in Los Angeles speak very highly of him. They are really impressed. They think he's going to have a bright future and wear some belts in his day.
Absolutely. Black House MMA is a well-renowned gym in California. And that's a great place.
We are back now here for round two. Slick Rick Zelada was off his stool, ready to go. Justin Arteaga's corner had to be reprimanded by Alan Aviles to get out of the jaula as we begin round two. And Juliana, I think Slick Rick winning that first round, and he finished with a flurry, and he's picking up where he left off.
Slick Rick, Tricky Rick, Pretty Rick. There's tons of names for a guy named Rick, and he's definitely slick, that's for sure. Coming out of an MMA gym like Black House MMA over in California, those guys are as legit as they come, and you can see that in Slick Rick here. He's definitely the more active striker, throwing more than one punch combinations at a time, and he's coming from all angles. Head kicks, heel kicks, front kicks, flurries of punches, hooks, everything. He looks definitely like he's getting into his element, and he's finding his groove here in round two.
Yeah, the impetus now on the shoulders of Arteaga, who was 4-2 as an amateur, looking to pick that up, although he's been second best here, but a long way to go, and so many directions we can turn as we're in round two, 1 minute deep into it.
I like that right hook that Arteaga threw when Rick was trying to get in. He literally gave him a big, huge right hooks that get off of me, and that was important. Those are those warning shots that reminds the opponent that you're still in the fight.
Zelada, a California state champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, also with the Sikhs and Muay Thai gym in LA. Looking to be a very well-rounded fighter, and a couple of those punches connected.
Yeah, those are big, huge, heavy hooks. I like them. Looks like he's trying to knock his head off his shoulders. And what I love is he has such a well-renowned record in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he's not even resorting to that. He's fine on the feet. He's comfortable, and he doesn't need to use his Jiu-Jitsu because this guy is not even close to taking him down and hasn't even attempted one time to get into the clinch and slow him down in the striking department.
With the amount of jiu-jitsu and gyms in California, to be a California state champ is almost like being a national champ. I mean, there are top-tier jiu-jitsu gyms all over the city and certainly all over the state of California.
Absolutely.
Maybe slowing down a little bit, Zelada, but continues to apply the pressure. Now he attacks that lead leg again of Arteaga.
There you go, Arteaga. I like that now he's starting to dictate a little bit of his own punches. He's not waiting on Rick, and that's what he needs to do. He's got to make these adjustments to get this guy off of him and throw his own strikes. He's got to strike first.
That's an interesting point you make, Juliana. The striking's working for Zelada, but you wonder now that we're getting deeper into round 2, a takedown attempt, maybe get this fight to the ground to see that jiu-jitsu talent that has been highly documented by him in his camp.
Yeah, Zelada just pouring it on now with punches and knees. He's doing a great job of breaking his opponent and just kind of wearing him down with everything. Justin Arteaga needs to get going. He needs to bite down on that mouthpiece and come forward and try to do something more aggressive to keep Rick away from him.
Arteaga does not look hurt. He's just taking a lot of punches. But as Juliana pointed out, has to get active. He wants to win this fight.
And I love the movement of Rick Zelada. Up and down, level changes. Head is always off of center. Nice sprawl right there. Beautiful takedown defense. Front head draw. And they're back to the feet, back in the open. I think that's why Justin hasn't tried to clinch up with him or try to take him down. That was stuck like a Thanksgiving dinner. That was crazy.
That was very nice, Juliana. He slipped right out and almost went for some sort of choke on the guillotine on the way out. But
yeah,
he slip out.
He had some heavy hits there. He was in a nice front head draw. And it probably would have went that way like you're saying, Max, but Justin was smart and did a good job of backing out and getting back to his feet.
You can hear the Arteaga's corner. He goes, we need some activity. Let's get those kicks going.
Ooh,
lovely.
Nice spinning heel kick again. That's beautiful. And Zelada's just really coming into his own here. He's finding his rhythm. He looks comfortable. He looks like he's having a blast. Like, this is what he loves to do, and he's good at it.
It's a good right hand there by Arteaga, but it's one and done.
Arteaga needs to get going. Nice job. Nice straight left from Arteaga. That was beautiful. He needs more of that.
Yeah, he's in this fight still, Juliana. 10 seconds to go in round 2.
Woo!
Here he comes. Pressing hard. Slick Rick Zelada. That one a little bit closer. But we have a really interesting third round to look forward to. So here's where we stand. We were wondering if we were going to get something on the ground. Arteaga tried. It didn't work out. Slick Rick, Juliana, looks like for all the great jiu-jitsu accolades he has, he wants this to stay on the feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin felt, pressed. He felt like he needed to take a shot on him, but he was stuffed. And they went back into the open. Nice straight left by Justin Arteaga there. And those are the kind of punches that we're going to need to see Justin make in round 3 in order to win this fight. He's got to get going.
Round 3 is upon us. All stand up.
Last round.
Plenty of activity.
Touch him up. Last round. Come out.
Both fighters.
Touch him up.
They look like they can easily manage a third round, maybe more. Rick Zelada in the blue, by our account, is winning this fight. Certainly don't want to leave it to the judges, as active as he has been.
Nice little right hook by Justin Arteaga to stop Zelada coming in right there in that first exchange. But Zelada is quick to get on and get going. He's got beautiful leg kicks, and he's just working from all angles. That's what I love to see. He's definitely the more comfortable striker here in this fight.
He's had 8 or 10 kicks just in these opening 30 seconds. Zelada, upstairs, downstairs, applying that pressure, being the active fighter. He is the favorite coming into this matchup with Arteaga.
Absolutely. And Arteaga doing a good job there. Nice straight left, and that landed. He needs to keep throwing those types of punches. He needs to get Rick off of him, and the only way to do that is to come forward. And there you go, and again with the straight left.
And And that left hand, he hasn't used it. It's been right hands, but that one got the stomach, and now Zelada is going backwards.
There you go. He's starting to throw it. It's got to be like that piston. He went to the body, went to the head, went to the body, went to the head again, and it was working. He was finding success. That kick was blocked, but it still lands. And Justin now doing a good job of keeping him off of him with that straight left. Nice job, Justin.
Yeah, the tables have been turned here. Arteaga is going for a finish.
Absolutely. He's literally saying, you're not going to bully me anymore. I can fight back, and he's doing it. Nice straight left. Floria punches by Rick and followed with a head kick.
Great opening fight. Two really good prospects here. They're no accident that they're on this card, even though they're making their pro debut. These were guys that were identified by the powers at Combate. There is a connection of MMA. They are said, this fighter is good. He is worthy to be on the big show, and that's why they're here. Big left, Arteaga.
Big, huge left, and it wobbled him. And that's the kind of punches that we need to see Arteaga throwing.
Clearly, Arteaga was told between rounds, Juliana, that he has to go for it.
And again, a gigantic left hook, and it landed, and it hurt him. He needs to smell that blood and realize that Rick is a little bit wobbly from those punches, and he's got to find a way to get those back in there because they've worked.
Rick Zelada knows he has to be active as well as he gets another head kick.
Catching his bearings, absolutely. Again with that left hand from Justin. Both of these guys are just showcasing their beautiful striking ability. I mean, it hasn't even touched the ground one time, and they're just totally content to hang on the feet, and that's what we love to see here in Combate Global.
This is going to be an interesting fight to score. By the way, JP, every time Arteaga unloads that left hand, something good happens.
Absolutely, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Bite down on that mouthpiece and come forward. Get your strikes off first. Quit waiting for this guy and throw some leather back. You can't be a counter striker in this type of situation. When someone's this aggressive, you have to meet that aggression. Fight fire with fire and get in his face.
There it is again. He's cocking it back, waiting for the time. Woo! And it was a decoy, and he came over the top with a right and the left.
Nicely done by Justin Arteaga. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to yell, but I'm just getting excited for him. You know, I love an underdog, and I'm just so happy that those punches that he's throwing are landing.
That's all right, Juliana. I may need a new headset, but I'm all right.
I'm sorry.
Arteaga is lurking. He is looking to catch Rick Zelada. He has a minute and change to do it. Zelada comes out flying.
Shelling up Justin Arteaga. Oh, big, huge knee to the body. Zelada with a flurry of punches coming on. He's starting to stalk him. Back in the middle they go.
1 minute left. Arteaga was... JP, Arteaga was not hurt in that flurry at all. He came out like he went through a windstorm.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's just a testament to how tough Justin Arteaga is. He's literally taken everything that Zelada has thrown at him. Spinning heel kicks, inside kicks, outside kicks, everything. Beautiful takedown and guillotine! That's tight, Max! Oh, nicely done by Zelada. Beautiful posture. He popped his head out in that guillotine. Ooh, that was tight, though.
And Arteaga's going to pay a price for it. 20 seconds. How aggressive will Zelada be here?
Nice. Big overhand from Zelada.
He'll go into the guard. 10 seconds.
And that was a takedown, I believe, Max. I was going to win Zelada the fight.
That is it. We are back here getting ready for the decision. There is Justin Arteaga and Rick Zelada, who was a little more aggressive. And at the end of the fight, as we were going to break, Rick Zelada looked to Arteaga and said, "You're not going to shake my hand? You're not going to shake my hand?" It was these two, they know all about each other, and they're going to be always connected because it was their first fight in MMA. And it was a good one, Juliana.
Yeah, it was a great fight, and I know that Campbell is loving this type of fight. These guys were going back and forth the entire time on the feet, never hit the ground except that one time, and it was a great fight all around.
Let's get the official decision to Lupe.
Después de 3 vueltas de mucha más acción, esta es la decisión oficial. After 3 rounds of much more action, the official scorecard reads as follows. Los jueces Gómez y Vicente Rodríguez entregan tarjetas idénticas de 29-28. Judge Gómez and Vicente Rodríguez scored about identically at 29-28. Y el juez Eliseo Rodríguez anotó 30-27. Judge Eliseo Rodríguez scores it 30-27. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Los tres a favor del ganador por decisión unánime. Slick Red Zelada.
Well, they do end up shaking hands, maybe reluctantly by Arteaga, but Rick Zelada, 1-0. That has to feel great. And it was a unanimous decision, 30-27, according to one judge. Enjoy the moment, young man. Victorious and unbeaten, Rick Zelada. Right now, let's get back to all the action.
Continuamos con mucha más acción este duelo. 3 vueltas, división peso gallo. We continue with much more action this bout. 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Eliseo Rodríguez, James Lázaro, and Héctor Gómez. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando la esquina azul, vestido de negro, introducing the blue corner, wearing black. Marcó un peso oficial de 135 libras y media. He registered an official weight of 135.5 pounds. En 4 combates dentro de la jaula. Mantiene un récord de 2 victorias y 2 derrotas. En 4 bouts inside of la jaula. He maintains a record of 2 victories and 2 losses. De Mexicali, Baja California, México. Puro Chicali, Ramón, Wild Boy Vizcarra. En la esquina roja, in the red corner, vestido de azul, wearing blue, su peso oficial, 136 libras y media, his official weight, 136.5 pounds, igual que su rival. Entra por 5ª vez a la jaula, con 2 victorias y 2 derrotas like his opponent. He enters la jaula for the 5th time as a pro, with 2 victories and 2 losses. De sangre cubana, and fighting out of Clearwater, Florida, Dani, El Perro Gonzalez. El referee, Alan Abeles.
Alan Abeles,
Ramón.
3rd inside the jaula.
I gave you the instructions in the locker room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. You want to touch him up? Go ahead. Come out fighting. Judge. Judge. Judge.
Danny Gonzalez, nicknamed El Perro, which means the dog.
Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight.
Ramon Wildboy Vizcarra. Julian, can I tell you an interesting story about the Cuban flag?
Please do, Max. I can't wait.
So it was the first flag ever with the triangle. You see it's got the red triangle and the blue stripes. It was the first flag with that design. And many countries, many in Africa in particular, like Zimbabwe, copied that design. So when you see that, when you see Puerto Rico or Zimbabwe or whatever the flag, I think the Czech Republic, Cuba was first with that design.
Nice. And you definitely said that that flag is the best one. I would have to disagree with you, but we won't get into that right now.
I'll disagree with you. The U.S. is the greatest flag, but everyone has their own favorites. It's like anthems. It's all about taste.
That's right. That's right. Well, that's an interesting fact that you said there about Cuba, Max. Both of these guys are in the orthodox stance, and they're right now trying to gauge their distance of one another.
My mom will be very proud that I got to, and my dad as well, I got to pass on that story. Danny Gonzalez, he defected from Cuba, has a 5-year-old, has not seen his son or mom in 5 years. Just to understand the weight that's on his shoulders, and the immigrants that we have in this country, some of these sacrifices they have to make, and whether it's Cuban or whatever country they're from, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy, and he's definitely wanting to make that American dream come true and become a U.S. citizen one day. That is one of his dreams. He's got some really great stand-up so far here, and definitely hoping that he gets to see his kid later on in the future. Maybe with the win here, he'll be able to make that happen.
We hope so, and times are changing. Gonzalez, part of the national team wrestling in Cuba, and it's a great program there. Ramón Vizcarra, his Combate Global debut, lost at Nacho Ibarra February of 2019. Now he's coming here. We saw all stand-up, but we expected this to get to the ground, and that is where Gonzalez has put it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what was interesting is in the beginning of the round, we didn't see Gonzalez trying to do any sort of wrestling because he seemed very content. Oh my gosh, that's a 10-pointer. Beautiful throw by Gonzalez. But then a second it got into the clinch, he just has been such a powerhouse there. That was a beautiful throw by Gonzalez. Way to get back to his feet is Vizcarra. And using that whizzer and trying to get an underhook. But Gonzalez is making it very difficult for him by using that wrist control on the left side. He's unable to get that underhook, but doing a good job with the head position. And now he's going right back down. Wow. Beautiful dump, but he didn't secure it. Vizcarra going for a choke. Guillotine. Nicely done by Gonzalez to maintain that top position. Vizcarra doesn't have it anymore.
This is really
definitely had no choice but to let go of that, and now to the back Gonzalez goes, and Vizcarra needs to be careful here because he's about to get sat right back down into a chair.
Or taken for a ride again. What two incredible drops, a big suplex there by Gonzalez. You can see the athleticism and the wrestling skills, which are a huge backbone in most mixed martial art fighters. Not all of them, but certainly Gonzalez using that to his advantage.
That wrestling pedigree is definitely helping him out in the clinch so far. He's been winning the exchanges onside the fence here.
Heads, fellas.
And you're going to see some really great technique, I feel, from Gonzalez here as he goes for another takedown. But Vizcarra doing a great job of using that underhook, staying up on the feet, trying to throw some knees here. And Gonzalez is just trying to take him down, but unable to do so, and unable to maintain a takedown once he is taken down, and back to the center they go.
Gonzalez, who works in the security field. You see this guy, 135 pounds, you probably think you can get over on him, and all of a sudden he will throw you judo style across the parking lot. So tread lightly. He is a super athlete, and we know that wrestlers sometimes don't translate well to Combate, but this is a guy who's doing a lot of stand-up. He's got an interesting skill set.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a little bit late on that shot for the takedown. He didn't get that so clearly, but coming in with that type of Muay Thai stance is Vizcarra, and I think that he's going to be able to defend the takedown from here on out, unless Gonzalez can time a really great takedown.
Big right hand over the top there by Gonzalez. 20 seconds to go in our opening round. Both of these guys very cautious. And certainly Gonzalez, as he almost got caught in that guillotine in his opening 5 minutes. Vizcarra.
Nice flurry of punches from Vizcarra. And Max, we saw that Gonzalez was able to take down Vizcarra quite easily, but once here's a gigantic throw, beautiful job by Gonzalez, but Vizcarra was able to get back to his feet every single time. Like, he wasn't able to secure that takedown. Yeah, he got a beautiful throw, but I definitely think that him being unable to secure the takedown is what's the gigantic factor that he needs to change going into round 2. And let me just say that now that Vizcarra has felt the whole kitchen sink from Gonzalez and felt what he's going to do, all he has to do is defend the takedown and just shuck him off and get the striking going.
Ramón Vizcarra. By the way, you heard Lupe Contreras when he introduced him, said puro Chicali. Chicali is what they call folks from Mexicali. And we have seen a lot of fighters. Rafa Garcia, who was our lightweight champion at one point. Edgar Chairez, who is our current flyweight champion.
Yeah, we had a great time going down to Mexicali, Max. That drive from Southern California into Mexico is just beautiful. All that salt lands out there. And like
the
you
Salton
said,
Sea.
Yep, it was beautiful.
It was a good drive. Beautiful mountains.
Yep.
And then crossing the border there in Calamex, I believe. I will find out, but it was an enjoyable experience for all of us at Combate. We look forward to hopefully getting down there in the not too distant future.
Vizcarra is stalking.
Yeah, you see those hands, like old school boxer there, 1920 style.
The Irish shoeboxer.
Put him up! Put him up! Now, Vizcarra trying to change levels there, and now Gonzalez is retreating.
He's hunting! Woo! He
Big
missed that
right,
head
Gonzalez.
kick and a big right from Gonzalez. Oh, watch the throw here. Double
Vizcarra tried
overhook
to
from
throw that
Gonzalez.
time.
Yeah, he still can get it. Double overhooks from Gonzalez, double underhooks from Vizcarra, and he's definitely trying to defend that takedown. I don't know why he let go of his hands. He had the superior position there, but beautiful
Big
Muay Thai
knees.
knees by Vizcarra, blocked by Gonzalez, and a big head kick. That was beautiful.
Was deafening.
Yes,
Hit
it
him
was.
square, and Gonzalez is hurt. And you can also see, JP, that Vizcarra is the much bigger 135-pounder.
Yeah,
Spinning
spinning back fist from Gonzalez, but it misses. And again, Vizcarra did a great job of defending all the takedowns so far from Gonzalez, and now he just needs to get going and throw those punches. He's doing a great job on the feet, and if he can defend the takedown, then what really does Gonzalez have for him?
Gonzalez trying to bend away, but Vizcarra's looking very confident now.
A perfectly timed shot for Gonzalez would definitely be in his favor. Nice little head kick
was
there,
blocked.
puts up that 9.
Vizcarra trying to be very active with that lead hand. In and out for Gonzalez.
Nicely, beautiful timed shot. He's got to be careful here. Head and arm guillotine by Vizcarra.
Oh, he got
him!
attacked! He got him! He toyed with the idea of a choke in the first round via the guillotine. He executed it here. Vizcarra, very impressive as his first victory in Combate, improving to 3-2.
Beautiful job done by Vizcarra. Head and arm guillotine choke. And it was deep and it was quick tap. That was a beautiful job.
La esquina azul consigue una guillotina con un tiempo oficial de 2 minutos, 31 segundos del segundo capítulo. The blue corner gets a guillotine choke with an official time of 2 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, by way of submission, el vencedor por sumisión, puro Chicali, el Wild Boy, Ramón Vizcarra.
Ramón Vizcarra victorious here. And now he can dictate some terms here. He is a big bantamweight, and he is
Obviously,
going to
that
be a
guillotine,
handful.
right?
We are going head-to-head here, and this is going to be in the flyweight division. Same age, big height advantage for Ramirez, and a shorter reach.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este encuentro, 3 vueltas, división peso mosca. We continue with much more action. This bout, 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Vicente Rodríguez, Michael Tate y Richard Green. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. En la esquina azul, vestido de negro in the blue corner, wearing black, su peso oficial, 125 libras y media, his official weight, 125.5 pounds. Entra por tercera vez a la jaula, con récord de 1 victoria y 1 derrota. He enters la jaula for the 3rd time as a pro, with a record of 1 victory and 1 defeat. Representando a Ensenada, Baja California, México, Juan Yin Yang Ramirez. Su oponente en la esquina roja, vestido de azul, his opponent in the red corner, wearing blue, detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 124 libras y 3 cuartos. He tipped the scales at an official 124.75 pounds. Busca mantenerse invicto a nivel profesional en su segundo combate con 1 victoria. Tonight, he looks to remain undefeated, entering la jaula for the 2nd time as a pro with a record of 1 victory. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Cody Davis. El referee, Russ Greenberg.
Bring it in, guys. Come here.
Okay, guys, we went through the rules backstage. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Good luck. Touch him up. Let's do this.
Rose Greenberg, the third inside the howler. As we have Juan Ramirez, Cody Davis, Mexico, USA.
Fighter, you're ready. Fighter, you're ready.
Getting ready for the top of the hour and our main card. Ramirez in the black. Oh, Max Menos and Juliana Peña.
Yeah, that was an early start for Ramirez, but whatever. Ramirez in the black trunks, Cody Davis in the blue.
Hey, if you're 5'9" and can get under 125 pounds, more power to you, but Ramirez fits the bill. Davis is a pure 125-pounder. There's no going up for him. He knows he's going to always fight taller fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a Mike Tyson his way in and find a way in. He has a jiu-jitsu background, beautiful left hook there. But, you know, you don't want to be on the outside of a guy that's got this much length and reach on you. Nicely done. Going for a double leg takedown, but the cage stops him. He is stuffed.
Davis isn't stopping, though.
No,
from Los Angeles.
Not.
He's got those underhooks, and he's got Ramirez locked in, and he is just stuck.
Nice body lock for Cody Davis. Ramirez looking to get his underhook and jack it up and continue to walk to his underhook side. He switches his position. Nicely done by Juan Ramirez. Cody trying to pummel for the underhook. Ooh. Little bit of an elbow over the top there for Juan Ramirez. And they're jockeying for position here on the La Jaula fence.
Davis continues to have the leverage. Ramirez tries to get underneath. Creating a bridge.
Beautiful head position by Juan Ramirez. Sorry, Max. Nicely done by Juan Ramirez to use that size to his advantage. Nice, beautiful head position. Cody Davis staying nice and calm here. That underhook is jacked up to the moon. Let's see if he can improve his position. Oh, beautiful switch there.
That was nice.
Back on the fence he goes. Little elbow over the top in the separation and back in the open.
Catches the lead leg. Now Diaz getting a little more active. Ramirez, pardon me.
And Cody Davis is doing a good job of getting out of the way with those punches. Beautifully timed shot. Nice double leg, but Juan Ramirez is using the fence to stand back up. Beautiful body lock by Cody Davis. Let's see what he can do with it.
He's got him held in firm there. Hemmed in and maybe going for a ride. Had the back for a moment.
Oh, man, he got turned. Juan Ramirez doing a great job. Beautiful head position. Way to improve his position. And Cody Davis right now is stuck. Let's see if he can use that underhook to improve his position from the fence on the back. From his back on the fence, excuse me.
Under 2 minutes to go in this opening round.
Body lock.
Ramirez
Beautiful
can't
body
get
lock.
clear. It's like an anaconda here as he gets a little tighter, and now Cody Davis puts on the squeeze. Ramirez in an awkward position and now receiving some left hands.
Cody Davis doing a good job of taking the back. He's thinking inside of a rear naked choke. That's one-handed short choke. That's deep, Max. That's a tap.
He's tapped out. Cody Davis victorious via a rear naked choke. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
The red corner sinks in a rear naked choke, forcing his opponent to tap with an official time of 3 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 1. Your winner, by way of submission, el vencedor por sumisión, still undefeated, Cody Davis.
Cody Davis, your winner via the submission, the rear naked choke. And we are getting ready for the main card here on Combate Global. Combate Global, a Friday night in Miami. This is where you want to be, and a warm welcome to all our viewers joining us on Paramount Plus. We are streaming mucho más acción. Zamora just 22 years of age. Height advantage by 1 inch for Navarrete, 4 inches via the reach. We are in the bantamweight division.
Las reglas oficiales de la jaula, 3 vueltas de 5 minutos, 3 jueces utilizando el sistema de 10 puntos. Este duelo en la división peso gallo this bout. En the bantamweight division, los jueces son, the judges are Vicente Rodríguez, Eliseo Rodríguez y James Lázaro. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, prepárense. Llegó el momento de un combate global. En la esquina azul, vestido de rojo en the blue corner, wearing red, marcó un peso oficial de 136 libras y media. He registered an official weight of 136.5 pounds. Esta noche hace su debut profesional tonight. He is making his professional debut de Quito, Ecuador, and fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Gustavo Volcán Navarrete. En la esquina opuesta, vestido de negro in the opposite corner, wearing black, su peso oficial 136 libras, his official weight 136 pounds. Igual que su rival, entra por primera vez a la jaula en su debut profesional like his opponent. He too enters la jaula for the first time as a pro, making his debut de la Ciudad de México, DF, Ismael Cracked Zamora. El referee, Russ Greenberg.
Okay, fighters, bring it in. Okay, guys, we went through this backstage. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Good luck. Touch him up. Let's do this.
Russ Greenberg, third inside the
Judge,
jaula.
you ready? Judge, you ready? Judge, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight, you ready? Round 1. Fight!
We are underway. Max Bretos, Juliana Peña. Juliana, am I crazy or is this production value getting bigger and better? The music, the visuals. These fighters have to be pumped to be able to fight in this venue in Miami.
Yes, this is a great platform for all of these fighters to be showcasing their skills. I know that they're treated very well and they're very happy to be here to perform for all of you guys, and they're definitely exciting fights. I'm excited for this one.
And we're excited to have our viewers from Paramount Plus tuning in as Zamora goes into side control. Quickly, this fight goes from stand-up to the ground.
Caught that leg kick, punched him square in the face, right down the clown's mouth, and in side control he remains, holding his position with nice heavy hips. Nicely done by Zamora.
Navarrete, this is not his bag. He is a stand-up guy, a Muay Thai fighter of much pedigree. Zamora making it messy.
Yeah, Navarrete is trying to get his guard back, trying to get back to his feet. And they're in the clinch here, jockeying for position, but nice opening round for Zamora. Very aggressive fighter. Beautifully done.
This is better for Navarrete as he's trying to get the underhooks. You can see he's a very elegant striker. Long arms, very quick hands. But can he unfurl them here against Zamora, who is keeping close quarters?
Yep, Navarrete is headlocking. And Zamora there with the nice head position. Doing a nice job of staying busy on the fence and keeping him pinned up there. Beautiful knee by Navarrete.
In the tie clinch, too.
Yep. Back in the open they go.
Ooh, big right.
Ooh, big right and big right uppercut. Nice leg kick. Oh. Caught again by Zamora. Big, huge hooks from Zamora.
These two are throwing for the fences.
Nicely done by Zamora. He is wearing him like a backpack, just all over him non-stop. This is a high-paced fight, and Navarrete's got to do something to keep a hold of this guy. He's got to do something to keep him off of him. Oh! Nice spinning elbow.
Nasty.
That was flush, Max.
I have not seen one of those in a long, long time, JP.
That was flush. That just goes to show you the testament of how tough Zamora is, because he ate it like a chicken dinner and he's still coming forward. I have never seen somebody so aggressive right from the bat, pillar to post, just non-stop aggression from Zamora. Beautiful
Zamora
elbow.
with some forearms and elbows.
Yes, nicely done by Zamora, the 22-year-old versus the 29-year-old, and he is showing his youth here in the first segment of the first round.
That's amazing. We have to remind yourself that Zamora's career is in diapers. 22, going into the deep end of the pool. He started MMA training at the age of 16. He started martial arts at the age of 7 doing Taekwondo.
Nice.
Again, they're throwing.
Punches by Zamora.
Oh!
Woo! And do you see a little goose egg on the left eyebrow of Navarrete, or is that me?
No, or the right eyebrow. Was it? Oh, he's getting a lot of damage. Somehow we're at 1:30 to go.
This is such a high-paced
Navarrete is
fight.
getting hit a lot.
Yes, he is. Big, huge overhand right from Zamora. Nicely done. Nice head position from Zamora. Let's see if he can complete this takedown. Nope, he decides to let go of his double underhooks.
Zamora has just kept the squeeze on and kept within a few inches, and now these big forearms.
Big elbow, big uppercut from Zamora, and a big overhand right from Zamora.
This is not the way it was supposed to go for Gustavo Volcan Navarrete from Quito, Ecuador, now residing in Las Vegas. Has a tremendous background in Muay Thai, but what else can he do? Doesn't look comfortable when this goes on the ground, but he hasn't really looked comfortable on the feet either right now, JP.
No, he hasn't had an opportunity. Zamora has been all over him, non-stop action, just showing his youth, his speed, his size. He's just been all over him, has not let him rest for a second, all action. Big elbow over the top from Zamora. And just not even completely content with just staying in guard and ground and pounding. I love it.
Navarrete just looking to survive here and maybe get another chance to get back on his feet. It's 4 punches, multiple strikes. Maybe Russ Greenberg thinks about stopping the fight. Almost at the end of the opening round. Navarrete hanging over the precipice.
Nicely done by Zamora. My goodness.
Zamora, we look at these young fighters and names to remember. We saw it with David Martinez, the Black Spartan. They are coming thick and fast. You talk to Campbell McLaren, the sweet spot for Combate is fighters between the ages of 20 and 25, and well, here he is, Ismael Zamora. Let's see if Gustavo Navarrete can tilt the scales here in round 2. Navarrete in the red shorts.
Navarrete backing up so far. He's got to do something to keep Zamora off of him, or else this guy's going to come in like a bull, charging right to the clinch and right to the takedown.
That's what it is, Juliana. He is a bull going forward. He'll take punishment to give it.
Yeah, and that's a scary fighter, somebody who just does not stop. Double underhooks from Zamora. Let's see if he clasps his hands and get that takedown.
Navarrete, you heard him in his interview about his very difficult upbringing, saying we were used to violence. Our kids, we saw things that we really shouldn't have seen, and you sit there and your heart just stops when you hear this, but this is the background, and fighting is what has allowed him to get clarity and a normal life. Uh-oh.
Nicely done, beautifully placed head kick by Zamora and a big, huge heel kick. Thank God that missed, or else that would have been lights out for Navarrete.
Zamora is just unloading with some spectacular kicks.
Nice
catches the lead leg.
Yep.
Nothing behind those punches.
Navarrete is shelling up, waiting for Zamora to come in and defend that takedown into the clinch. Nice body kick, but he gets tripped up on that body kick. He's on his back, and here Zamora's going to smell blood and work to finish this fight.
Trains with the Bone Breakers, does Zamora with Eric Montaño, Daniel Salas, Super Meli Martinez, and David Martinez, who we saw win that tournament a few weeks ago.
Those guys are so tough. Super Meli Martinez and her brother David Martinez are very tough. Those Bone Breakers are no joke. They know the MMA game very well. Beautiful elbows.
Wow. This has got to be close to being stopped. nothing Navarrete can do. He's getting beat up, and Zamora looks like he's got plenty left.
Big, huge prospect here in Combate Global. Zamora working to finish this fight. Beautiful ground and pound displayed by Zamora. Navarrete needs to lock him up somehow. Get his guard. Right now he's in side control. And this is not good. Crucifix position from Zamora. This is going to be over.
He's got the arms controlled. Navarrete can't barely get anything going, and now just getting abused underneath there. He is fighting for his life in his professional debut.
This fight needs to be over.
Fighter, you got to do something. Get out of that.
He's not going to get out of that. This fight needs to be over.
It almost stopped it. Russ Greenberg was about to come in, but just enough from Navarrete. He looks exhausted.
He does look super tired. Again, back to the crucifix. Zamora doing a good job. Back into the crucifix they go. And these shots are going unanswered. He needs to stop this fight.
That's it. There it is. Finally, we were sitting there going, how much more can he take? That was a beatdown. Ismael Zamora, we heard he's one of the top amateur prospects in Mexico. Now we know he was comprehensive. We'll be back for the official decision. Really impressive.
Look at you.
We are back here, Combate Global, and Ismael Zamora putting on a clinic. We did not expect it. This was about Gustavo Navarrete, decorated Muay Thai fighter out of Ecuador. The folks in Ecuador were pumped to see their guy excel, but he got bashed, and right now he is being tended to. Big welts over his left eyebrow. Good eye, by the way, Juliana Peña. You saw it when it was starting to grow. And Ismael Zamora, all of a sudden, has put his name on the MMA map. We're going to get the official decision here in a moment. I'll get Juliana's thoughts about what we saw. That was really impressive, and viewers on Paramount Plus, you will say
Una acumulación de golpes obliga al referee Russ Greenberg a parar la contienda con un tiempo oficial de 3 minutos 12 segundos del segundo capítulo. An accumulation of blows obligates referee Russ Greenberg to step in and stop the action with an official time of 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, by way of technical knockout, el vencedor por knockout técnico de la Ciudad de México, Ismael Kraken Zamora.
1-0 Ismael Zamora. My guess, he will add to that win total frequently and probably a few times here in 2021. To the head-to-head. Lopez 3 years the younger, but 3-inch height advantage, 7-inch via the reach. That has to come into play here. Wassmers want to get into close quarters. We're in the bantamweight division.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este es el duelo coestelar de esta noche. 3 vueltas, división peso mosca. We continue with much more action. This is our co-featured bout of the evening. 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Los jueces, the judges, Eliseo Rodríguez, James Lázaro, and Héctor Gómez. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. En la esquina azul, vestido de azul, in the blue corner, wearing blue. Su peso oficial, 127 libras, his official weight, 127 pounds. En su noveno combate dentro de la jaula, con 5 victorias y 3 derrotas in his 9th pro bout, inside of la jaula, with 5 victories against 3 losses. Representing Spokane, Washington, Marcos El Toro Lopez. En la esquina roja, vestido de blanco, in the red corner, wearing white. Su peso oficial, 125 libras y un cuarto. His official weight, 125 and 1/4 pounds. En 11 combates, mantiene un récord de 6 victorias y 5 derrotas. In 11 pro bouts, he maintains a record of 6 victories against 5 losses. De Los Ángeles, California, Ricky Scraps, Heinrich Wassmer. el referee, Russ Greenberg.
Fighters, bring it in. Bring it in. Okay, guys, we went through the rules backstage. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Good luck. Touch him up. Let's do this.
Russ Greenberg, the third inside the jaula. Marcos Lopez. Heinrich Wassmer.
Fight, you ready? Round one. Fight!
Wassmer in the white shorts. You can see the importance of this fight etched on both the faces here, Juliana.
Nice low stance for Marcos Lopez, and he gets taken down.
Watch the finger in
Nicely
the
done
eye.
by Heinrich Wassmer. Marcos looking for the sweep. Doesn't get it. Looking to find his guard. And Heinrich Wassmer unloading big, huge ground and pound on Marcos Lopez. Marcos
Good
getting
punches
hit
by
here in
Wassmer.
guard. Marcos back to guard here. Climbing high, nice high guard from Marcos.
Watch your toe.
Wassmer trying to clear that guard. He had some good punches already in that sequence. He coaches kids in MMA. He has been in Combate for 9 fights now.
Marcos trying to build a base, looking for an underhook to a single, but Heinrich doing a good job. Nice heavy punches from Heinrich. Marcos trying to build that base and use the fence to stand back up, and Heinrich takes the back of Marcos Lopez.
Co-main event here on Combate Global. And
Marcos
now the hook.
Getting teed off on here. Heinrich doing a good job using that grapevine, looking to go for a rear naked choke or ground and pound, and Marcos is just shelling up here. He's got to move. This is not a good position for Marcos Lopez. He's got to break that figure 4 triangle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's
not
got it
good.
locked in.
Yeah, he's taking some serious damage here. Heinrich looking for that rear naked choke. That's tight.
And now he has it. He's got it locked in, and those hips are controlled. And this is Wassmer's we've seen in the past, Juliana. He gets off to good starts, but he hasn't been able to finish. Has to be able to do that tonight.
Well, he's got that big
fighter,
body figure 4 triangle
Gotta get
on
out of there.
Marcos, and he's landing some big, huge ground and pound on him. Marcos has got to break that figure 4 triangle where it starts because he's eating some nasty shots here. I know Marcos is hard to choke, but he's got to break that figure 4 triangle.
Another submission attempt.
That's deep.
That one is very deep. Lopez in a lot of trouble, but he may have slipped
choke.
out. Yeah, he's got the chin out.
Nicely done by Heinrich Wassmer in order to maintain that back control. That's a deep rear naked choke there.
He's got to get
Let's
out of
see
there,
if he
Lopez.
can finish it here. Using that figure 4 triangle, that's deep. Nicely done by Marcos.
He tapped out. Wassmer was able to finish the fight this time to improve to 7-5. The smaller fighter got into close quarters and finished it via the submission. We will be back for the official decision. We've got the main event coming your way as well. Heinrich Wassmer with the win via the submission. Don't go anywhere. Friday night, Combate Global.
Este combate concluye con un tiempo oficial de 2 minutos 38 segundos del primer episodio. This bout concludes with an official time of 2 minutes 38 seconds of the opening round. Your winner, by way of submission, el vencedor por sumisión, Ricky Scraps, Heinrich Wassmer.
Heinrich Wassmer, really easy to pull for and winning for Guatemala. Let's hear it for Guatemala, who got into the Gold Cup today. Unfortunately, Curaçao out due to COVID. That's the way it goes. And the photo up with the boss man, Campbell McLaren. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the main event Friday night on Paramount+. One fight still to go here, and an intriguing one to say the least. The EC's fight queen, Verbeek from the Netherlands. Strawweight matchup against Gallardo. This is a division that we're going to be talking a lot about. Big tournament coming up in August as well in the women's divisions of Combate Global. As we go to the head-to-head. Pretty even, Steven, across the board. The one thing that may stick out is the 2-inch reach advantage for Verbeek. We are ready for our final fight of the evening. Let us get to Lupe Contreras.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este es el duelo estelar de esta noche. 3 vueltas en la división peso paja. We continue with much more action. This is the main event. 3 rounds in the strawweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are James Lázaro, Héctor Gómez, and Vicente Rodríguez. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, prepárense. Llegó el momento de Combate Global. En la esquina azul, vestida de negro in the blue corner, wearing black, marcó un peso oficial de 116 libras. She registered an official weight of 116 pounds. Entra en la jaula por 4ª vez a nivel profesional, con 2 victorias y 1 derrota. She enters la jaula for the 4th time as a pro, with 2 victories and 1 defeat. Representando a su tierra natal de Holanda, and fighting out of Miami, Florida, Isis, the Fight Queen, Verbeek. En la esquina opuesta, vestida de blanco in the opposite corner, wearing white, su peso oficial, 115 libras y media, her official weight, 115.5 pounds. Su récord profesional, 4 victorias y 3 derrotas, her professional record, 4 victories against 3 losses, representando a Santiago de Chile, and fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Caroline Taz Gallardo. El referee, Alan Abeles.
All right, I gave you the instructions in the locker room.
Alan
Obey my
Abeles, the
commands
third
at all times.
inside
Protect
out.
yourself at all times. If you want to touch him up, go ahead. Come out fighting. Judge. 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 Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight!
We are underway. Caro Gallardo in white, and Juliana Caro said in her interview she's going to win this on the floor, but she's going to have to set things up to get there.
Caro is a massive striker in the gym. She's got great hands. The thing that will pose the biggest challenge for her is going to be Verbeek's length and getting past those long, lengthy hands, especially with that 14 years of Muay Thai.
Good striker, 2 fighters a long way from their homelands, all the way in the south of South America in Chile, and then across the Atlantic in the Netherlands for Isis Verbeek.
Beautiful leg kick by Caro, returned by Verbeek.
Gallardo, Juliana, is built like a keg, and she throws, and she is strong.
Definitely looking to get in that single leg position, but they're back into the open they go. Nice knee on the separation from Verbeek.
Gallardo with her foot on the action, trying to close the gap. Big kick to the lead leg.
Nice.
Verbeek just took it. Juliana, Verbeek looks like she is a tough matchup. Very long, and again, she's going to keep fighters honest with her striking.
She is. But Caro's doing a good job of pressing the fight. Caro's doing a great job of trying to make sure that all of her punches count. She's got big, heavy shots, looking for the takedown, and she gets it.
Got it.
They're in the scramble, and back to the feet they go. Nice front head draw from Verbeek, and back into the center. Nicely done by Caro to get that takedown. She's got to do it again.
Baker, who moved to the United States 6 months ago. Miami is her hometown for now, her home base, if you will. And Gallardo, same kind of thing. In your stomping grounds right now, Juliana, Chicago, Illinois.
Yep. Nice flying knee from Verbeek, and another knee on the way out of that exchange. Caro headhunting. Little feint there from Verbeek. Caro's got big, heavy hands. She punches hard.
Taz Gallardo beat Corina Herrera November 2019. She's won 4 of her last 5 fights. She is a true 115-pounder. Verbeek catches her with a short left.
Yep, it was a nice head kick by Verbeek, and Caro answered back with her own leg kick, but paid the ultimate price there with that left hook. Nice exchange from both females. Caro's got to be careful with that lead leg kick. Every time she goes with that lead leg kick, Verbeek just sits on it. And big exchange right there. Verbeek limping.
She's going to be the first to throw Verbeek. She continues to be first with those punches.
Nicely done, nice caught leg kick. Caro now with the head position. Looking to get her hands clasped. Nicely done by Caro to keeping that position. She got double underhooks. She's got a body lock. Let's see if she can complete this takedown. She's going to throw her forward if she can. I know she's worked her wrestling a lot, and that's a beautiful takedown by Caro. Literally, textbook, perfect takedown. Looking to pass.
It's good to hear Dutch being spoken here outside the jaula. It's the first.
It is. Combate Global has a lot of firsts here. Caro needs to get busy here. She's on top. She needs to get those hands working. She needs to smash her up against that fence. She needs to work to pass that butterfly guard. She's got to do something here because I know in Combate Global they do not let you hang out on the ground for long before they stand you back up to the feet. She's got to work.
You will hear Alan Avanes warm them, and that's exactly what he just said. By the way, Chile versus the Netherlands would be a great World Cup game. We have a bit of a World Cup here in Combate Global. As Juliana pointed out, fighters from everywhere are welcome.
Nice ground and pound by Caro, and back to the feet goes Verbeek, and a big flurry of punches from Gallardo. Nicely done.
That is going to get us close to the end of round 1. One last flurry for Verbeek. And we will see a second round. We will be right back. We are back here, round number 2, Gallardo and Isis Verbeek. It was a pretty well contested opening round. Gallardo in white.
Verbeek with that front kick that kept Gallardo away from her. That was nicely done. Ooh.
There's been some shots, Juliana, but nothing super clean just yet.
No, but Verbeek is working, definitely. And she's definitely been hard to take down and keep down. Caro needs to get her taken down and work that ground and pound. She can't stay there in that double butterfly. She's got to work to pass or work to punch.
Very active from Gallardo, but what about the throwing? Gets close and Verbeek's waiting for her.
Yeah, Caro likes to get that entrance with that lead leg kick. Nicely done by Caro to pick up that single leg. She caught that kick. Caro with some knees, and Verbeek does a great job of separating, and they're back in the open.
Gallardo has grown up fighting. She grew up in a rough area of Chile known as La Graña, where you had to be tough, where you had to fight. Good kick to the knee there of Gallardo, by Gallardo.
Oh, left hook sneaks in there from Verbeek.
Double dummies, good left hand by Gallardo, but Verbeek responds.
Nice body kick from Verbeek.
This is a good stand-up battle right here, but as we pointed out, and as Gallardo pointed out, wants to get it to the ground. Hasn't had that opportunity yet.
Nicely done by Caro to get that single leg and catch that kick again. She needs to get this takedown. Verbeek doing a good job of pressing off with some big knees, big overhand right, and a big left hook on the way out of that exchange.
Takedown defense by Verbeek has been exceptional. She is not letting Gallardo in.
Yeah, she's not letting her anywhere close to her, Max. And Cody doing a good job of catching that leg kick. She's just got to complete that takedown.
Gallardo is cataloging everything to see where a weakness can be found. She has not found one yet. Verbeek has been uncompromising. Gallardo comes in again to no avail.
And her coach is asking her to mix it up, throw more than one punch at a time. He wants a flurry of punches. He wants more than one shot at a time, and Cody just eats that right hand.
Juliana pointed out, Verbeek trains with American top team Coconut Creek, which is the home for Amanda Nunes, which Juliana Peña is going to be fighting in August.
Yes, I am, Max.
How's the training going?
It's going great. Thank you so much.
We saw Juliana last week. She looked ready to go. Still got to wait a few more weeks, though.
Yes, sir. Nice combo, 3-2 from Verbeek.
Again, Verbeek is having a good second round. Gallardo has to find something that she can hang her hat on. Continues to pivot.
Cody blocks that head kick.
Nope. Gallardo withdraws.
Oh, big huge
good.
overhand from Gallardo. That was a beautiful overhand.
And the left hand snuck in too.
And the left hand, yep.
So good combination by Gallardo. It was a bit unorthodox of a combination, but take what you can get. Good left by Verbeek. And that made Gallardo wince a little bit. Eye closed for a second.
And Cody's corner is asking her to feint more, make her bite on some shots before she actually throws the shot. Nice head kick from Verbeek. Blocked by Gallardo. And Cody picks up that kick. Nicely done by Cody, pressing forward. Catching that kick, she was ready for it.
Two tough ladies here, throwing a lot of good blows. These are very gifted strikers.
Nicely done by Cody to close that distance. She needs to sock her up here. Finally, she clasps her hands. Let's see if she can clasp those hands and get this takedown.
Unfortunately, it comes at the end of round number 2. Competitive fight, but it would seem Gallardo has some work to do in round number 3. Juliana, how do you see it thus far? We saw a breakthrough moment right at the end of the second round for Gallardo.
Yeah, I think Gustavo definitely knows what she needs to do. She's got to make these adjustments and close this distance faster. She's at risk at range when she's in front of Verbeek. Big, huge overhand and a left hook from Gallardo. But once she can close that distance and clasp those hands, that's when she's doing her best. She took her back there at the end of that last round, and she definitely needs to make the adjustments and get Verbeek taken down if she wants to win this fight.
Seconds out, seconds out.
You look at the faces of the fighter. Gallardo looks like she's been into a fight. I don't think you can say that about Verbeek. Looks pretty clean. Gallardo hopes to change that here in round 3. Everything to fight for here in our featured contest, strawweight division. Chile contra Holanda. Vamos.
Leg kick and a left hook from Gallardo.
Find something that works. Get into close quarters. The Tasmanian Devil, abbreviated to Taz. That's who many people feel Gallardo reminds them of. It's a cartoon character, but still, it works.
It definitely does, and Cody needs to find her distance and get this takedown completed. There it is. She waited for the kick. Big knee from Verbeek. And a nice little stiff uppercut from Verbeek on the way out.
Every time Gallardo comes in, she pays that price, and Verbeek gives her a calling card on the way out.
She does. Verbeek's 14 years of Muay Thai is definitely showing up. Nice left hook from Gallardo. That landed. And Gallardo was just waiting for Verbeek to throw that leg kick. Big flurry punches. Huge knee from Verbeek, caught by Gallardo, and now they're in the clinch. Cado's got great head position here. Let's see if she can complete this takedown.
You can see that left leg by Gallardo is getting mighty red, but the punches Gallardo threw, finally able to set up a takedown attempt. She's hanging on.
Yes, she is. Verbeek has been able to do a good job of defending the takedown. Cado needs to steer her in the direction forward and backwards, but they're back in the open.
Juliana, this third round of Gallardo reminds me of you. I know sometimes you'll take some to give some, but finding your way in to get a submission situation.
She's definitely the aggressive fighter looking to close the distance, Max, but every fighter is their own. Nicely done head down the center from Cado.
Gallardo doing much better in this third round. Finally being able to get these underhooks. Can she get Verbeek to the ground? It might be a pretty close
She's
fight.
got double unders here, Max. Let's see if she can complete this takedown.
This is what she's been fighting all 3 rounds for. 2.5 to go here in the final round.
She needs to pull her off of the fence and drag her forward with that double body lock. She's got to bump her off the fence, pull her off the fence a little bit, and shake her forward. And then if Verbeek stuffs that, then she goes backwards with it. But she's got that double underhook, and she needs to pull her off the fence a little bit here.
This is really
doing
impressive.
A good job.
Yeah, she's done really well. Everything about her description, her kickboxing, the Muay Thai, stand-up fighter through and through. But this takedown defense has been really good, and it might win her the fight.
Back into the open they go. Cado with the leg kick. Left hook for Verbeek. Big, huge flying knee for Verbeek.
Things are working now. Verbeek has turned the tide. Oh, big right.
Nicely done by Cado with a big, huge overhand.
Verbeek went backwards that time. Another
again
right.
with the big overhand. Double.
What a fight.
Muay Thai clinch from Verbeek. Big, huge knees. That's 3 knees for Verbeek. Nice left hook on the way out from Cado. And those are some big knees, Max.
Juliana, this third round has been fantastic. Both fighters have gotten their shots in. Both fighters have taken some damage, but they keep moving forward. Verbeek is now bloodied up.
Nice flurry and the leg kick to finish it there for Verbeek. Yep, she's got beautiful stand-up.
40 seconds to go, final round. Time to empty the
Nicely
chamber.
And Cado is not one to be deterred. She's going to continue to try to win this fight no matter what. Gigantic overhand from Cado. And again, a big, huge overhand from Cado. That's her best punch, Max.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. And she may have won this round, but will she win the fight? 15 seconds left.
Cado giving it everything she's got. 10 seconds left.
What a fight.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Nicely done.
What a fight. If that was 5 rounds, sign me up. Unfortunately, it's just 3 rounds. 2 fighters that went to die on their shields here tonight. We'll be back. Official decision coming up next. We are back here on Combate Global. The highlights between this battle from Cado Gallardo and Isis Verbeek. This was action from the jump, and that third round was something else.
Hard fought fight from Cado Gallardo and Isis Verbeek. That was a great fight, Max. Action from bell to bell. Both of these girls putting it all out on the line.
Después de 3 vueltas, los jueces Lázaro y Rodríguez entregan tarjetas idénticas de 29 a 28. After 3 rounds, judges Lázaro and Rodríguez turn in identical scores of 29 to 28. Y el juez Gómez anotó 30 a 27. Judge Gómez scores it 30 to 27. All 3 in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Los 3 a favor de la ganadora por decisión unánime. The Fight Queen, Isis Verbeek.
Stay tuned to Combate. Big things coming in the strawweight and in the women's divisions. Big news coming up for August as well, as we are calling it a night. Another exciting evening of Combate Global from Miami. And even more exciting that we made our debut on Paramount Plus. We are all done. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Juliana Peña, Javier Gonzalez, David Estrada, and Art Izquierdo, we'll see you next Friday. Until then, Plácido Domingo.